Alright, man, welcome back to another true crime reaction. Today we got the man who killed the child predator. Sorry, excuse me. Like always, we're not going to waste any time. We're just going to get right into this one, man. Hey, also, before we get into this, viewer discretion is advised. Most of these stories are pretty disturbing for most audiences, and obviously continue at your own risk. Also, before we continue, make sure to go get yourself something to drink or something to smoke or some little snackies to snack on or something, man.
This is Ted Dyer. In April
I got me a blueberry Red Bull spritzer, bro, just smacking. Hitting way different, hitting harder than my grandma, bro. Literally.
of 2012, a woman named Mary and her 9-year-old daughter moved into the apartment next door to where he and his girlfriend lived. Mary would develop a friendship with the couple, and they would talk with each other almost every day. Eventually, Mary would let her daughter stay with the couple while she worked or ran errands. A year had passed, and one night, Mary's daughter was spending time at Ted's apartment. Mary realized it was getting late, so she decided to walk over and walk her daughter home. Mary would later tell the police that something told her not to knock on Ted's door and just go inside.
Oh, bro.
After entering the
Like I said, viewer discretion is advised, man. Oh, here we go. 40 seconds into it.
apartment, Mary did not see her daughter, but
Wait, why is the output so loud?
she did see that Ted's bedroom
Okay. Alright, that should be
door was slightly open, so she decided to take a peek inside. Mary would find Ted molesting her daughter in the corner of the room, and she
Okay.
quickly called the police. Her daughter would inform the police that this was not the first time this had happened, and Ted would be arrested and sent to prison for 25 years. After going to prison,
Dude, that's pretty wild that you only get, I mean, I say only, but 25 years is obviously a fucking long ass time. I haven't even hit 25 years yet in my personal, life, but honestly, for acts like that, 25 years is not enough in my opinion. Like these, it's on the same level as, that's almost on the same level as murder in my opinion. Like that's, you completely destroy that person's life. Literally.
Ted would meet a man named Stephen Sandison. Both men shared the same cell, so they would share the reasons why they were there with each other. Stephen explained that after a lifetime of being in and out of jail for minor crimes, he had killed his girlfriend and received life in prison without parole. Ted would tell Stephen his story, explaining that he had been set up and he was not guilty of the crime he was being charged with. One thing Stephen had not told Ted was that he too had been molested several times as a young boy, so hearing Ted's story ignited a fire inside of him. Using the shoelaces from Ted's shoes, Stephen took Ted's life.
Just go ahead and tell us what happened.
All right, I guess he decided to clear his conscience or something, but, he told me what he was in prison for, that he had, was accused of raping an 11-year-old girl, and he got 25 to life for it, and, I told him that's enough, I don't want to hear any more. I first, punched him a couple times. Still wouldn't shut up. Still kept telling me he wanted to explain that he didn't do it, that he was being set up and all this stuff, and
Dude, this is already wild as fuck. Holy shit.
I don't know, I just got mad and then hit him and then I killed him. When I hit him and knocked him out, and then I took the shoelaces out of his shoes, tied them together, wrapped it around his neck, and strangled him.
Bruh!
After I was done, I mean, I was aware of what I was doing, and then I just put him on his bed and covered him up and climbed in my bed and went to sleep.
I noticed, we've been in your cell, that it appears that all of your belongings you
Packed up, yeah.
Okay. When did you do that?
He knows. So it seems like this guy, I mean, obviously he just talked about it perfectly, but he was, I mean, and he did say he was fully aware too. This is, whew, it's wild, bro.
Right
It's
after I
a
knew he
wild,
was dead.
Right after
wild
you
little
do.
thing.
So,
And the reason for doing that would be?
because when you go to the hole, that's usually what the police do, to pack it up. And I figured, yeah, they're going to tear my shit up. So
Okay.
Let me just do it myself.
So,
Right?
what
Makes
happened to
sense, I
the
guess.
shoelaces?
Flushed them down the toilet.
Okay. Now, those laces came out of Ted's shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then when you were done, you flushed it down the toilet.
Dude, he strangled a man with his own shoelaces, bruh? Yo. So I just want to know, this is super irrelevant, right? But this is just how my fucking stupid brain works, right? So after he knocked him out, did he take the shoelaces out of the shoes? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did he get the shoelaces out of the other guy's shoes? When did that happen? That's what I really want to know.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm an idiot. I don't know. Just, I mean, you know, obviously I don't think right. I'm in prison for most of my life, so my thinking isn't really rational. I don't know. I just kind of,
Thought that that was the appropriate thing to do at that time?
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I just, you know, I know murdering somebody's not a good thing, but I mean, Jesus, man,
Yeah.
if the things this guy did, things he said he did,
Yeah.
Woo!
I wouldn't want someone like that on the street again.
So,
I
Oh my god. To be fair though, normally in prison they talk about it all the time. This is what happens to child predators, right? That's just what happens. You do that, you go to prison, you fucking absolutely pay for it, right? But to hear him actually talking about it and everything is it's pretty wild, man.
do what's necessary. I do what some people won't. I mean, you guys are cops. You arrest people all the time for stuff that you wish you could shoot them in the face. I already know that. I'm not stupid. You know, I mean,
That is
I
true.
there's crimes that
Dude,
shouldn't be committed. So, you know, I just don't have any empathy for people.
you know what's so wild is seeing the way he's thinking, right? Which, I mean, he's not wrong. Him pointing out, oh, officers arresting a guy who they probably want to shoot in the face right there. He's probably not wrong. You know what I'm saying? This probably does happen quite a bit. But to see his thought process, also knowing that this guy's a convicted fucking murderer. So, like, whoo, it's kind of chilling. It's kind of chilling a little bit, man.
What you did, you figure
Oh my god, hold up. Let's make sure this is in. See, it was in 720,
Ted
imagine.
got what he deserved.
Ted got what he deserved. I believe that with all my heart.
Okay.
You know, I hit him a couple times, and I pulled the chair back and sat in the chair, and then he kind of got up posturing on me. You know, that's kind of like means, you know, he got up like, you know,
Like, we're gonna fight.
so I was like, okay, you know, and
Defend
then I
myself.
caught him again, and when he went down, I was like, yeah, sucks to be you.
Woo! Sucks
I
to
just
be
don't think-
you. Holy shit, man.
Stabbing or shooting somebody's a little too personal. If you're gonna kill somebody, you might as well be personal about it, right?
You think that's more personal?
Yeah, it just.
Homie, what? Okay, see, now, there was literally 2 minutes ago, you saw him, like, say something which was, like, kind of reasonable, right? It's like officers, wanting to end someone or wanting to fuck someone up right then and there for what they've done, right? Right then and there. Not like, obviously it shouldn't happen, but I can see personally where an officer could get behind that mindset. We're like, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna beat this guy's fucking ass right here before I take him in. This is the beginning of what he deserves for all that he's done. You know what I'm saying? But like, whew, and then you go from that, right, to him then saying, if you're gonna kill someone, at least make it personal. Whew, that is so far out of the realm of, like, that's just wild. That's a wild thing to say, bro. If you're gonna kill someone, at least make it personal. Are you fucking kidding me? Bro, what? Holy shit.
Yeah, sucks to be you.
Dude.
I just don't think stabbing or shooting somebody's a little too personal. If you're gonna kill somebody, you might as well be personal about it, right?
You think that's more personal?
Yeah, I just, you know, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but if you have to go to that extent,
Yeah.
I want it to be personal. I don't like violence, but if I have to go to that extent, then I want it to be personal.
Even though he was
Holy
already serving
shit,
life
bro,
in
that's
prison,
wild, chat.
Stephen was convicted again for murder. As he stood before the court awaiting his sentencing, he was asked about taking Ted's life.
To the second count of murder in the second degree. Guilty?
Yes, sir.
And doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Doing so because you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did
The reason I killed him was because he was a child molester.
But you did in fact kill him,
Oh, sure.
and you intended to.
Oh, sure, yes.
Woo!
Well, if it's all right, I'd like to tell you where it started.
Where it started? Oh my god. Bro, we're not even halfway through this video, chat. Holy shit. And I know I paused a lot, my bad. I'll try not to
Well, if it's all right, I'd like to tell you
Pause
where it
for a little
started.
Go ahead.
All right, well, he was my bunkie, and I had found out that he was in prison for child molestation. Really bad case. So that night he was trying to justify why he did it, and I just told him to be quiet, and he would have to leave in the morning to find a new cell. But he continued to talk about it and try to justify it, so he was a little bit bigger than me, so I got down and I hit him in his face a few times, and when he fell, I wrapped a cord around his neck and I took his life.
After the murder,
Jesus Christ,
Stephen
bro.
used the phone to call his friend who ran a small radio show on the internet. He wanted to explain to the world why he took Ted's life.
Yourself and like pretend you're talking to the website people
Okay, tell me when.
right now.
Okay. Hello, everybody. This is Steve Sanderson. You're on the web page that my very
Dude, personally, I'm not a big I can't alright. I was about to say that I'm not a big fan of that guy having him on the radio show, right? But it's getting like context and things to it's almost on the same level as someone making a video about it, right? Because like it's giving the people who want to know about it context and tells the story a little bit, and you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna
very,
disagree.
very good
I think that's
friend
fine.
Luke set up. I want y'all to know that this is legit because there's a few web pages out there that, for some reason, somebody seems to think that they're righteous enough to put it up for me. And I guess that's okay as long as it's doing what it should do. And what the web page should do is help you people out there realize what I've been through and what you need to watch out for. Because let me tell you something, darkness and evil is out there with you people, not in prison with me. It's out there with
Definitely
you.
out there.
And I want you all to know what I've gone through.
It is definitely in there with you too, buddy. You can't say, oh, it's not in here, it's only out there. It's definitely in both. Okay? 100,000%. There's evil in both prison and out of prison. It's just how it is.
Through, and what other people have gone through is not something we need to hide. A lot of people want to know why I did what I did, you know, why I killed this man and, you know, many others, truthfully. And the reason is because of, well, I don't know, something inside of me as a child. I was horribly molested, horribly, to the fact of scarring, you know, beyond, you know, from the ages of 4 up to 12 and then beyond. I'll elaborate on that later.
I don't
just wanted
really want to
everybody
hear, bro.
I
don't really want to hear about your personal.
And I wanted to explain everybody.
You saying that enough is fine. I get the general context. You don't gotta break it down, bro. Please don't.
My reasons for doing things. And
I'm
you
okay.
see my
I don't want to
drawings,
hear
and
that.
There's reasons behind every drawing. Right now, I'm calling you from prison, actually, the Ionia Maximum Security Complex, where I'm housed after I murdered Mr. Dyer, if you can call him a mister. And I'm getting help from my very, very close friend Luke. So there's another website out there with some lady named Vanessa something who, you know, I'm told has been soliciting money. And I wouldn't give her anything because, you know, she even stole from my friend here, Luke. He was
What am I
trying to send me
listening
a
to?
secure pack and look out for me because I have no support out there in the family or friends or anything. Basically just him. And she ripped the guy off, so I thought that was horrible. And the other websites I don't know about. But I just wanted
Why are
to
you
touch
talking
base
about
with you
websites
people,
right now, bro?
And I wanted to let you know that you're not alone out there. You know, the people that have gone through this, the people that have felt the darkness, that have traveled through the forest and come out the other side, you're not alone. And there's no reason why you should be ashamed of what happened to you, because it's definitely not your fault. And I also don't want you to believe in that concept that everybody that was molested as a child goes out and molests other people. That's a lie. That is a
True.
stone cold lie, and I'm proof of that. I've never, ever touched a woman, never touched a raped a child.
Okay,
I
I don't
killed
need
other
to.
people. Of course, I pitched to any innocent.
We'll listen to it, but he's like right now he's kind of talking about a bunch of irrelevant shit, bro. In my opinion,
Have I
like
killed other people? Sure, of course I have. You know, I've even killed women before. But I assure you,
dude.
you know, as my word,
Yeah, and let me take you as your word from someone who just said, yeah, I've killed other people before. Yeah, let me just take.
is my word is my bond, that none of them were innocent. Anybody I've ever taken their life, none of them were innocent. I assure you, they all had that coming, and not just in my
It's not. Motherfucker.
concept of what justice is, but in the concept of people that have.
It's not his choice to part judgment and decide who's in the right or who's in the wrong and who lives and who dies at the end of the day. It's not his fucking choice. So for him to say, oh, they had it coming, it's not your choice at the end of the day, buddy. You don't, and that's why you're in prison.
The same
And,
type of
like,
heart as mine.
It's not your
Because
choice. You don't get to
we're
decide.
locking
You don't get to play God and decide who lives and dies. Like,
child molesters up, we're locking these rapists up, and then we're letting them go. And the whole cycle starts over again.
yeah, the whole letting them go part is fucking wild, bro. Do not let them out of prison.
And they're destroying our children. They're destroying the future. You know, I'm supposed to be out there with you people. I'm supposed to be out there taking care of a family, loving somebody, and I don't even know what those things are. I have no concept of what love is. You know, I've had girlfriends that in relationships never lasted more than a week or two because I was terrified to open myself to anybody. So, I mean, you know, again, I'm not blaming anybody. I don't blame anybody from where I'm at. I take responsibility for all the things I've done.
That's good to
But I want
hear.
you people out there to understand that
It's good to hear that you're not blaming.
there's a bigger picture going on. There's a bigger scenario going on. And, you know, I'm kind of nervous. This is my first time talking to you, and I want you to know that this is not the last. If you have any questions about me, you're free to email me, you're free to write me, or to contact Luke. Very good friend. I mean, and he's a man that you can trust. This man and his family have invited me into their hearts and their homes, and have, you know, when I didn't have toothpaste, they sent me money to buy toothpaste. So, you know, I hear a lot of people say, oh, I wish we could look out for you, but you know what? Most of them are just lying sacks of shit and bullshit, and I don't expect anybody to give me anything. Nobody owes me anything.
That's true.
If you
That's
can
very
help,
true.
fine. I
Dude,
have artwork.
it's wild. It's really wild to see someone. He says a lot of things that are like really like nobody does owe him anything. He says a lot of things that are really true. He kind of has like the Andrew Tate method, the Andrew Tate meta, right? When was this? Obviously he doesn't know who Andrew Tate is, but they're kind of doing the same thing where like they do. He like says a lot of things that are really true, and then he says a lot of things that are like, bro, what the fuck are you saying right now? Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of the same thing.
I'm willing to do artwork for anybody that's willing to, you know, whatever, supply the pictures, the ideas. I can draw pretty good, I think, and
I can
also
draw?
am going to write a book about my experiences and what to look out for, because a lot of people think monsters, you know, are the guy down the street, the old guy they're not. It's not. The old guy that's lurking around the parking lot, or the you know, the
old
dude
guy.
that's trimming the bushes and looking through your windows. No, the people that are evil are the guys that are right there next to you on the couch, in the room upstairs. Your next door neighbor, your police officers, your corrections officers. These are people that are the evil. These are the people that want to destroy everything good in this world,
They're among us.
and that being children. and that being women, and that being the elderly. And these are things we need to look out for. And, you know, sure, prison's full of people that are pieces of shit, you know, and I'm the first one to say I'm glad that there is a system.
Well,
Because,
yeah.
my God, it would be
Me too,
horrible
bro.
if there wasn't. But like I said, I'm just touching down now. When I get a little more nervous, or a little less nervous, I'm sorry, I'll be talking to you from time to time. You know, if you have questions, please feel free to ask, and Luke can relay them to me. All I ask is that you can help when you can. Help reimburse Luke, not me, but send him into the website. You got a few dollars, got an extra 50 cents. You know, I'd be appreciative. You know, I'm going to give you guys valuable information, and I'm going to fucking put some artwork up there that maybe you might want to, you know, help out with. Again,
He's
you don't have to.
still talking about absolutely nothing. He's back to talking about absolutely nothing.
It's not something that you have to do. It's not something that's required. You know, we'll accept any conversations from anybody. I guess, you know, I'm going to get back and talk to Luke, and I hope to hear from some of you people. There's a few
Bro, I still never figured out who the fuck Luke is. Like, who's Luke? What? Who's Luke? He just brought a fucking random side character into the fucking mix and didn't give us no background story to Luke. Who the fuck is Luke, bro?
people that
He just said she scammed Luke, and he didn't even say who she was. Like,
you know, I would like to thank. There's a guy named Brian Resno, who's a very good friend, and Jay Downs, who have shown themselves to be really good friends. And a lot
More
of others
side
that have sent
characters.
me, you know, some money. I
more
appreciate
side characters.
the fact that they've done that. You know, I would have appreciated a letter more and to talk to you more, because it is really miserable and lonely in here. And of course, it's supposed to be, but you know, I guess it is what it is. So I hope to hear from you people. This is a true website, and this is really me. So if you have any questions, just email me or write me or talk to Luke. I guess that's all for now. You guys have a good day.
So Luke's like his representative, I
Be
guess.
careful and be safe.
Stephen remains in prison for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Some say he is a hero for killing a man who touched a child, while others claim that he is just insane, and it didn't matter who was in that cell with him, he just wanted to kill. I would love to hear your thoughts on this video. Thank you for watching, and I will...
I think it probably, the truth probably lies a little bit in the middle. You know what I'm saying? It's probably not both. You know what I'm saying? Or it's probably not, rather, my bad, I misspoke. It's probably not all the way on one side. It's probably a little bit of both, somewhere in the middle. Because a lot of things that he said were absolutely fucking wild, and you can tell that he's like a little fucked up. You can't even say a little fucked up. You can tell that he's pretty fucked up in certain areas. And then a lot of things he said were like actually like, I don't want to say reasonable, but I mean, they made sense, right? I guess. Alright, that was a great one, man. Hey, yo, make sure to go subscribe to Red Tree Stories, yeah?